G'day guys, just wanted to give you a quick update before this video starts. For the first 4 minutes, for some reason my headset is cutting out, isn't working, so I am actually going straight through the computer mic, so that is why I do sound a little bit different, a little bit, the quality isn't as good, so hopefully you're still able to enjoy the video. It does kick in with my headset at about the 4 minute mark, so enjoy. G'day guys and welcome back to Gans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So today's video I just wanted to run through what I think is actually some pretty good value that we've just had drop on global with the daily reset, and that is that the rank growth packs have finally been redesigned. These were pretty garbage previously, but with the news we've just found out what exactly is included in them. We've had an update to force tickets, so who you're able to choose. These units below do become available. I'll just use this to jump in and sort of show you guys a bit of comparison why I think they are actually pretty good value. So when you jump in, you can see here we've got the first pack for $6, second for $11, and the third for $15. You don't have to buy any of them to unlock the other. You can just grab them normally. So if you did only want to grab the one that has the force ticket, in Australian dollars, that's going to cost you $11. It's going to be cheaper in America, just because of the exchange rates. So all up, if you get the 3 packs, you're going to be getting 90 stones. And if we just jump to the 90 stone pack, ignoring the super bonus that we've got here, usually those are about $54 on sale in Australia. So saving about $22 on the regular stones. So actually what I would consider it to be a pretty good deal. So what I've done is I have bought those, as you did see. So this is what I would be getting in total. We'll have to accept these over multiple gifts, but 25 meats, obviously huge. I love getting meat items. Just makes it so much easier to grind, and you don't sort of feel bad for you burning your stones. Or another good tactic is to leave them for the World Tournament. That way you don't have to spend your stones again. World Tournament just becomes completely profitable. Got a bunch of orbs in here, a few keys, some kais. Continuing to scroll down, we've got some skill orbs. Not the craziest skill orbs. I wish these had been like at least level 4, because they are just bronze skill orbs. I feel like they definitely could have given them away a bit more freely, but still, I guess they're good to be able to throw onto units that maybe you're not going to use all the time. Maybe they're like solely a battlefield unit and you just want to give them a bit of extra defense, and it could definitely work like that. So you can see as I accept the second bunch, got some more kais here, some more meat. Here is the SSR force ticket. I will go in and have a look at the units that are available with that. Some more orbs, again a couple more skill orbs there, and that is it. So you can see I've jumped up to 860 stones here. I love that. And then yeah, so here is the variety of units that you are able to choose from. I'll just go from the bottom and sort of talk about who I think would be some of the good choices. So I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, Beerus and Kefla are both definite no-goes. Would not recommend grabbing them. They don't have places on teams. Would just be staying away from them at all costs. Bojack I probably would stay away from too. He's not too crash hot. Does need probably an Easy A to become relevant in the real meta teams, even though we did get the Int Bojack Easy A, which isn't out on global yet, but yeah, I probably still wouldn't be running them together. AGL Pycon can be useful in difficult content, but he is available on banners at the moment, so I'm sure you've probably ended up with a copy of him there. But yeah, can be super duper useful in events like the Cell Max, where maybe you want to be throwing off a Ghost Usher, but obviously you can't bring a Ghost Usher. So Pycon definitely has usability in events like that. We've got the Tech Ultimate Gohan, who just seems to not want to age out. He's just still a great defensive unit. When he does transform, he links up very well with the physical Ultimate Gohan as well. So perhaps if you haven't got him to run alongside the physical Gohan, he could definitely be a worthy pickup. The Goten and Trunks, they need other Gotens and Trunkses around, so I would say that they're going to struggle for the time being, but can still put up pretty solid numbers. We've got Vidal. Vidal's issue has been the exact same since the start. It's just the teams that you've got to use her on. Unfortunately, they're just not top tier options at the moment. So yeah, I would avoid bringing her. We've got the AGL Gohan. It is certainly between, in the TURs, between him or the Tech Gohan as to who I use the most regularly. AGL Gohan, as you can see here, does have the key and defensive support. He's got a good active skill. I really do like bringing him along as a floater on a lot of teams, honestly. Goku FM, I always find myself bringing him on early on the Planetary Destruction team with Broly. He worked pretty well there. We've got the two GT Super Saiyans, so both of them sort of aged out defensively at this point. Both can still put up really good damage though, and maybe the physical Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta is your go-to team, and in that case, maybe it is worth grabbing one of those two. Tech Jiren, Universal Survival Saga is dead in the water at the moment. We really do need some new units into the category. A 200% would go a long way to helping, but yeah, just because of that, he's not a unit that I find myself using regularly. We've got the STR Full Power Freezer. Now, he does have an Easy A, and I think his Easy A is a little bit underrated at this point. Doesn't get talked about much, but in terms of just flat numbers straight off the bat, this guy can be pretty good. And the Freezer, I mean, the cooler teams are actually really, really good too. So he could be a good option if you have STR cooler and maybe you're lacking the AGL full power freezer as well. Broly, Chihuahua and Lemo are just a definite no. Stay away from them at all costs. You got the physical Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I don't know. I have this guy at about 90%, I think, and he's just not a unit that I do find myself using a lot. He does get his defense on 12 key, but as you can see, he doesn't get it on either of his 18 or his unit super. And I think it does hurt him. You really do need him with with additionals to be sort of buffing his defense up to a reasonable level. Does have cool animations though. He's got the active skill. Yeah, he's certainly not a bad unit, but just not one that I find myself using all too often. And then we've got the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan available as well. You can see here that he is a nuker, does have the active skill as well. Again, I think there's just better options on the teams that he is available to be used on. So, in terms of who I think would be the best two to grab, I'm thinking AGL Kid Gohan and then the Tech Ultimate Gohan. But honestly, it just completely depends on who you do have available to you at the moment. I definitely would be grabbing units that I don't have a copy of at all before I am grabbing dupes on this. And maybe on that front, you would be leaning more towards LRs because some of these LRs can become so much harder to pull once they are, I guess, non-featured anymore, and yellow coin banners aren't going to be popping up as regular anymore now that we've got carnival banners as well, even though they are featured on those, unfeatured on those as well. So let me know down below who you're picking, if you bought the tickets, what your thoughts on the pack upgrades are. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.